it together. Oh, get it together. Get it together. Drop it down low. Drop it down. I don't even think that dance probably might put me in labor, y'all. No one lives sober, and it was all for you. It was all for you. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So I already did a third trimester symptoms video, but I knew it was kind of like towards the beginning of my third trimester, so I knew that there were going to be more symptoms that came up towards like the very end. So we are towards the very end, y'all. I only have a few more weeks, let's say a couple more weeks before baby boy will be here. So of course I started tracking my symptoms, and I just wanted to go over the pretty much last symptoms before giving birth. So the first symptom is I have to pee more often. Y'all, when I say pee more often, I mean like pee more often. Like when I'm in the bed in the middle of the night, I have to get up at least 5 times. And it's gotten so bad that I try not to like drink too much water closer to, you know, the time closer to bedtime. But it doesn't matter how much water I drink, I'm still going to the bathroom at least 5 times. So another exciting symptom, I guess you can call it a symptom, but your girl started collecting colostrum. So if you all don't know, colostrum is pretty much like the milk that comes out of your boobs before the actual milk, but they say that the colostrum is very healthy for the baby. So of course I did my research and I started collecting it. I'm not collecting it with a pump. I'm just hand expressing, and I put it in these little tiny container things, and I just put the date on them and I put them in the freezer. I've only gotten like a little bit so far. I don't do it every day. It's just exciting to see the milk come out. And yes, your girl will be breastfeeding, but I will be exclusively pumping. So another symptom that I have been struggling with is acid reflux. This has been very bad. Now it doesn't happen every single night, but when it does, it's just horrible. It's like this feeling in my throat where it's almost like something wants to come up, but it's like stuck there, and it's like a knot, and it just hurts really bad. It lasts for like a few seconds and it goes away, but then it'll come back, and it's just like it's a lot. Another symptom that I've only experienced probably like twice as far along is like I notice that if I'm standing too long, sometimes I can feel like a little dizzy. So like for an example, when I was in my kitchen a couple weeks ago, and I was putting ice in my water bottle, and I was just standing there, and my knees weren't like locked or anything, but I just felt kind of like uneasy. Like I just felt like a little bit nauseous, and I had to like take a step back and just like breathe and stop. And then of course I continued, but I noticed that a few times. I don't know if that's part of pregnancy, but I just put that in my notes, so you know, just in case anybody else has dealt with that during the last trimester. Another, I guess you can say, symptom is like I'm finding that my daily tasks that I do every day are becoming a lot harder. For an example, I put like doing laundry and washing dishes, like those things are getting a lot harder. One reason they're getting harder is because, you know, my stomach is kind of like in the way of a lot of things. Like when I've been down to wash the dishes or put the dishes in the dishwasher, my stomach is in the way, so I kind of have to like push back. And also just bending over like to do things like putting, you know, taking the clothes from the washer to the dryer, like that stuff takes a toll on my body this far along. if you can relate to that, let me know in the comments. Another symptom that I have noticed, this is kind of like an obvious one, but my baby's kicks have gotten a lot harder. And I think I mentioned in my third trimester video that the kicks actually hurt. They do hurt sometimes, but not very often. I guess depending on your baby. My baby is a very strong kicker. So when he kicks, y'all, he kicks. Another symptom, this is more like baby related, but I have started feeling my baby hiccup. So when he gets the hiccups, I can not only see it, but I can feel it. And I just think that's just like the cutest thing. Another symptom is just being uncomfortable in the bed. I feel like being uncomfortable and trying to sleep, that could happen at any point during, at any point during the pregnancy. Now it's a little bit more uncomfortable when I'm trying to like move from side to side in the bed. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure on my stomach when I try to move. So another symptom is hip and pelvic pain. I haven't really experienced a lot of back pain. I know that's very common in women, but I personally haven't, like really throughout the whole pregnancy. If I'm like sitting somewhere for too long, I may experience some back pain, but overall back pain wasn't like, issue for me. Now hip pain, just a little bit of hip pain, but mainly like pelvic pain, like in that area. And I talked to my nurse about it at my last doctor's appointment, and of course she said that is normal. Your baby is pushing down on that area, and they're ready to come out. So I've been noticing that for like a few weeks, and it's not very painful. It's just like soreness, but it's like an all day type of soreness. So the last pregnancy symptom that I wanted to talk about is something called lightning crotch. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It pretty much feels like a stabbing feeling in your vagina. That's like the easiest way to describe it. It doesn't last long, but when you feel it, you feel it. Those are pretty much all of my symptoms. I really hope that I did not forget anything. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I have been noticing an increase in my subscribers, so thank you all for that. All of my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing, and all of my OG subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. And I will see you all next Saturday. Bye.